Hello? Good morning, students. Okay, before we start, I wanted to ask you a question. Okay, what do you call it? Do you have your grandmothers at home, grandparents? What do you call them? Let us see some of the names that we call them. We call our grandparents. Some call Nani, some call Aji, Hakuma, Dida, Grandma, Dadu, and so on. Right? So today we're going to learn about a story called KAKI by Munshi Premchand. This is in page number 83, chapter 6. Before starting with the story, let us read a little bit about the writer, that is Munshi Premchand. He was born in 1880 and he's one of the most popular Hindi and Urdu writer, and he wrote over 300 short stories, also 14 novels and lots of essays. And he even translated plays. And he also brought to life challenges faced both rural and urban India. And he's known to be the most famous, this is known to be the most famous novels, including Godan and Nirmala. This you can see in page number 86. Alright, now let us read. The first, what is written here in the first line, I believe you have all kept your books open with you. Page number 83, chapter 6. Old age is similar to childhood in many ways. Old Kaki was like a child. If you have your grandmothers, grandparents at home, you will understand that our grandparents at home are not as strong as us, they are not as lively as us, and most of the time they feel weak and they have pain in their body and they have lots of other problems which we, the young ones, doesn't have, isn't it? So here we see that Kaki here, she also is very frail. She doesn't have lots of strength left with her. And one most important and sad thing about her is that in this story, she doesn't have a child of her own. And she only have a nephew called Buddhiram. Yes, Buddhiram. Here, since she doesn't have any other children, she gave all whatever she have to Buddhiram. And in return, Buddhiram was supposed to take care of her as long as she lives. For her, what is important is that she only wants to get food on time, and she only wants to satisfy her stomach, right? And she doesn't want to do anything else. She doesn't have any interest in doing anything else, going outdoors or playing with anyone or even talking to people. And here, Buddhiram's wife is Rupa. Now, what kind of woman is Rupa? Rupa is a very sharp-tongued. That means she is very talkative and she uses harsh language, bad language. Most of the time, she speaks in a very harsh tone with Kaki. But Kaki doesn't feel bad. She understands the situation and she's hardly angry at her. But one good quality about Rupa is that although she always uses harsh languages, she is God-fearing. Now, because Buddhiram and his wife Rupa is always very harsh to Kaki, their children, the two sons, were also very harsh on Kaki. But there is only one member in the family who is nice to Kaki. Can you guess who is that? Yes, Ladli. Come to the next page. We see that Ladli is only she's the only one to be very nice to Kaki. What she would do? She used to keep her portion of food, a little bit of food for Kaki to eat, because most of the time the parents, what they do is that they're so busy in their household chores, they forget to give Kaki her portion of food. Now, in one evening, in the house, there were lots of sound of musical instruments like Shehnai, because Buddhiram's son, Sukaram, was getting engaged. And the house was filled with singing, women were singing, and there were lots of guests coming in the house, waiting for food to be served. And in the courtyard, we see that there is big karais where they were frying lots of puris and lots of foods, which was giving a lot good smell. And Kaki was also getting the nice scent of the food that was being prepared in the open air. Now, what are the things that were being prepared? If you see in your book, you will find that there are puris, kachoris, and spicy curries were being cooked. And the smell of ghee, isn't it? Do you all love ghee? Yes, if you love ghee, you will understand that when the smell of ghee comes itself, we become hungry, isn't it? And you understand that Kaki was sitting in the corner of her room and she was so hungry, and the smell of ghee was making her more hungry, right? Now, she was thinking to herself, will anyone give me my portion of food? Will I get to eat those puri? And she started imagining, first of all, I will eat my puri, then after that, I will open the puris, the kachoris, and I will eat the curry from inside it. And so she thought to herself that she will go to the place where cooking was going on and she would go and watch herself. She wanted to only do one thing, that is, she wanted to watch the puris be prepared. Now, what happened is that Rupa, wife of Buddhiram, was so busy. You understand, right? When there is a program in your house, your mothers are always busy running up and down, and they're always so busy with taking care of the guests. They have to take care of the guests, they have to take care of the cooking, and they have to take care of all the people around. exactly, Rupa was doing this exactly, and she was going up and down, she was running here and there, and she was even getting irritated. And in this situation, she saw Kaki. Kaki was sitting nicely near the kadhai, where the puris were being fried. So, when she saw the old woman, Rupa got very angry, and without thinking anything, she said, "Shame on you. Why could you sit in your room? The guests haven't eaten yet, and we didn't even offer anything to God. Do you think that you're a goddess, that you have to eat before the guests have even eaten?" Kaki at this moment, she felt very sad, but she did not say a single word. She just crept slowly back to her room. After she reached there, she thought to herself, "It's true. Why will I have before the guests even have?" And she was pondering upon what mistake she had done recently, that is, going to the place where cooking was done. Now, she was just singing to herself and she was thinking, why till now people were not calling her? Why is that no one is bothering her? Maybe the guests have finished eating. Maybe they're enjoying the meal, they're licking their fingers nicely, they were enjoying the food. The tasty food that was being prepared. And so what happened is that she, from her dark room, she started peeping a little bit. And she came out of her room a little bit again. Now at this moment, what happened? Budiram caught hold of her, and when he saw her, he started picking her and then he dragged her to the room. What else will she have done? Would she have done? Now, there is no one else who is worried about Kaki, but can you guess? There is one person who was observing everything, and this person knows that Kaki has not eaten anything yet. Yes, Ladli, the younger daughter of Budiram. What did she do? Again, she took few puris and she kept inside the basket and she covered the basket. This was kept for Kaki, and now all the guests have left, they have finished eating, everyone have gone home, and now Ladli was sleeping with her mother Rupa. But Ladli could not sleep because she was constantly thinking about Kaki. Is Kaki very hungry? What is Kaki doing by now? Is she asleep? She was thinking all this. Amidst this, she woke up when she thought that her mother is already asleep. She woke up slowly and she took the puri, the basket along with her, and she went slowly to Kaki's room. She went and woke her up. "Kaki, are you asleep? See, I brought some puris for you." Now, Kaki was so happy, thinking that, okay, did your mother send you these puris? Then Ladli said, "No, I have hidden some puris for you." Now, she said she was eating those puris very fast because she was hungry, it was already 11 p.m. at night. She was very hungry by this time because she was waiting for very long, right? So, what happened? She was eating, gulping it down, and by this time, she finished in no time, and she wanted to eat more, right? And she said, page number 86, if you see, the second line, she said, Kaki said, "Take me to the place where the guests were eating," she told Ladli. Now, Ladli did not understand why Kaki wanted to go to the place where the guests were eating. But when Ladli took her to the place where the guests were eating before, Kaki, as soon as she reached the place, she started eating whatever was being thrown away by the guests. She took the leftover plates and she was eating very quickly. Why? Because she was so hungry. She did not think about whether it would be dirty, whether anything, the flies would have eaten, nothing else. She was very hungry, so she ate all the leftover from where the guests have thrown. Now, Rupa woke up suddenly. Yes, Ladli's mother, Rupa, she woke up suddenly and she saw that Ladli was not there. And when she saw that Ladli has disappeared, she went all over looking for Ladli. Then she saw that Ladli and Kaki were in the place where the guests have eaten. And she was so surprised to see that Kaki was eating all the things that were being thrown away by the guest. Now Rupa was ashamed of herself. She thought, I have fed hundreds of people. So many people came to my house. They had lots of food, nice food, and then they went back. But what was out of my done? Why couldn't I feed Kaki? So Rupa, she took the lamb and she went to the storeroom. She brought with a plate puris, kachoris, and she piled the plate with lots of food and she gave an offer to Kaki. Now, Kaki, without any thought, she just grabbed those and she started eating like anything. She didn't even she didn't even think once that she got scolded once by Rupa. She was so happy, she forgot everything. That's why old age is being compared to childhood, isn't it? Children, no matter how much we scold them, no matter how much you say bad words to them, you give them something, you give them a chocolate, you give them food, they're happy again. They don't think about, that my mother has scolded me, I should be angry or something like that, isn't it? Are you not happy when your parents offer you food? Yes? So now Kaki was so happy, and whereas Rupa was filled with tears. She was crying with tears, thinking that, what have I done? I have made a great mistake. Please, Lord, please forgive me, she said. You remember, Rupa was, she was very sharp-tongued. She uses harsh language. But at the same time, she is God-fearing. She fears God. So now she's asking for forgiveness. Now, you see the last paragraph, and if you have your book, page number 86, you will see that, in this the last part of the story, you can see the picture. There is Rupa, there is Ladli, and Kaki. They were all sitting together, and Kaki was enjoying the food that was being offered to her. Let us read the last paragraph together. If you have your book. It was already midnight. The sky was filled with stars, just as innocent children forget when parents scold or rebuke after receiving a gift of sweets. Kaki ate, forgetting everything. Good wishes flowed from Kaki, and Rupa delighted at the sight of her enjoying the food. Now, there is only blessing to come for the family because Rupa have already understood that she had made a great blunder and that Kaki also have forgotten and only blessings were to come in the family. Now let us go to reference to context. I believe you have understood the story, isn't it? If you have understood the story, I want you to answer a few questions. Page number 87. See, reference to context. Question number 2. Let us read. Just as the night shower often makes the heat worse, the few puris had merely wet Kaki's cravings, she said. No, my daughter, go to your mother and bring some more. Do you remember who brought the basket of puris for Kaki? Any answer? Who brought the basket of puri for Kaki? And how did she feel about Kaki? Let me give you the first answer. Yes, Ladli, isn't it? Ladli brought the basket of puri for Kaki. And what did Ladli feel about Kaki? This answer you will find in page number 85. You see, Ladli felt both sorrow and surprise about her parents' behavior. Can you give me the answer of the second question? Where was KAKI at this point in the story? At this point, where was KAKI? Any answer? Where was KAKI at this point in the story? When all the guests have left? When everyone was asleep, where was KAKI? And what time was it? (11 p.m. at night. Yes, correct. She's in her room and it was 11 p.m. at night. Next, number C. What comparison does the narrator use to describe KAKI's desire at this point in the story? Can you tell me this answer? Okay, I have already given you the answer of the first two, that is question number A and B, isn't it? Starting from C and the second one, there is question number 3. Okay, this portion, the reference to context, when did Rupa wake up, what was special about the day, what was the sight that horrified Rupa when she saw Ladli standing. All this will be your assignment. Okay, you're going to solve this, and the long question answers will be given to you. Alright? Thank you.